Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Freldren. As you can see, I am back in Star Trek Online, back on Toth, my Klingon Recruit. Today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video since it's been a little while since I've done a recruit video. Today, I'm going to be going over the rewards I've gotten, off video, and then I'm going to go over my new ship build. So it'll be kind of an up-to-date kind of thing. I will not be doing the next episode in the story arc. Where is it? Cutting cord. I won't be doing that today. That'll be my next video. I'm not quite sure when that video will be because the summer event's coming up tomorrow, so I'll be doing videos for that. So maybe later this week, who knows, we'll see. I just want to do this video now so there's been an update to the Klingon Recruit system videos. So but yeah, first I'm going to go over what I've gotten done. It's not a lot. Let's see here. I did get this one done. I did not wait to collect it in the video because I wanted the reward for it. It is 5 recruit tech upgrades, and these are universal, so you can use them on any gear, doesn't matter what it is. And these give, I believe it was 15,000 tech points and no lithium cost, and I really needed that because I upgraded my, not only did I get a new ship, but I changed out some of my weapons and I needed to upgrade them so they're kind of up to date, like my old weapons were. So, and I'll go over that a little bit more later on in the video. Next, we already had this one done last time. I did get this done now, the ambush kills. This one took me some time. It's definitely one of those ones where you kind of have to work for it, especially with my new ship. I don't have a battle cloak or enhanced battle cloak. I just have a regular cloak, so I can't go cloak in battle. And a lot of my previous ones for this I did with the enhanced battle cloak, which made getting those a lot easier, because having just a regular cloak, you can't cloak in battle, so you gotta pick your moments on when you can cloak and get more ambush kills. Usually it's just right off the bat at the beginning, and hopefully like you can, like, when new enemies spawn, you can like kind of fly away from them, go back into cloak, and then go after them. So yeah, this one we get so Beknef Ru, or Ra, how do you pronounce that? Ru. So Beknef Ru. Okay, these don't always like show, like, talk about everything it does. Like, it just says 4% chance plus 1% crit severity buff to self for 15 seconds, stacks up to 3 times, but doesn't say exactly how you get that. So what do I have to do in order for that to activate? All right, so let's go ahead and collect that. All right, let's go into our roster, and she is space up right there. All right, so energy weapon officer, chance for stacking crit chance buff on firing energy weapons. So on firing energy weapons, I get that. Okay, all right. I actually kind of want that. I'm gonna actually, I do not have a gravity well on this character, on this ship, because there's no spot for it. So I'm gonna actually get rid of this one and put her in there. I might have to see if I can get some more of those. All right. So yeah, that's not too bad. Good addition to it. All right. Next, we have the Endeavor system. This one is one of those ones that just takes you time, and you gotta hope that you get an Endeavor bonus week. We had one not that long ago. It was like 3 weeks ago or whatever, maybe 4. They helped me get up to 10. So yeah, this one definitely takes some time. Let's see what we get this one. With this one we get activating this item will improve your bonus perk experience on your recruit plus 10% permanently, as well as grant you 1 perk point. All right, so the first one we got was a plus 5%, so that's pretty good having that. So is this additional? Hold on, let me read that again. Improve bonus on your, so it just goes from plus 5 to plus 10, so it's not a addition to it. It's not 15, it's just 10. Okay, plus we get a perk point, which is always good to have. All right, let's claim that. Now I wonder, I'm pretty close to getting this one, and this is technically earned by, you know, getting the points you get. Well, let me open this up. Oh, that's the point I just got. Okay. You know, you get these points, and then you get enough, and then you get the perk point. But I guess the way these count, get too many things open here. Where's the other thing at? There. Because technically, you know, getting 25 points would get me to that. But since I get this point as a free point, it doesn't count towards this. So unfortunately, I won't be able to get any more points here. It would be kind of cool if it retroactively gave you like the 20,000 points or whatever on there. But anyways, let's go ahead and spend this. All right, so we got ground resistance alpha, plasma, phaser, proton, psychic, cold. Not bad. Pretty good one. I do have that one pretty far up. Tactical ability recharges. That'll be a good one to have, especially since I'm a attack character. Ooh, sprint speed. I do need that. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that because that one I am lacking on. Especially with my new armor set. It does not have any speed increase, so that'll be good to have. All right. All right. So yeah, it'll take me some time to get that one done, and then further on. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't have anything else done. It's taking me some time to get this because these just get really boring, especially when people are AFK during these, which happens a lot. Because I'll go like I'll do like a 2-hour session where I try to do nothing but random queues, and a lot of times people are just sitting there, and I'll know it's the same person because when you do random queues for a long period of time, you end up queuing up with the same people over and over again, or at least, you know, some of the same people, and it just gets really annoying that people are just sitting there and not doing anything. So those take a long time to do, and you can't get burnt out on that because you have to make more of an effort to complete that TFO. So, and a lot of times, I don't know why, but I end up getting like the really long TFOs. Like, I get it, you get more, you know, marks from it or whatever, but I'd rather do the short ones for these, especially considering you have to do 150 of them total. I wish this was like the Gamma Recruit. The Gamma Recruit, it doesn't matter what it is. You can select which one you want to do. Because I'm a Gamma Recruit that they just gave us recently, I'm doing the Crystalline Catastrophe because it's a really quick one to do. You get in, takes you a couple minutes to do it, and then you can instantly go back in it when you're done. So you can just spam this, basically. And I wish they would have done that with this instead of making it random. Because, like I said, people just sit there AFK doing these, and sometimes you get the really long ones that get really boring, and then you get burnt out. So I'm getting there. Just another 25 more, and I'll get that one done. Now, obviously, I haven't got this done because I only do the episodes during the videos. So, obviously, I don't have that done. But yeah, that's it for that. Let's go over my new ground set right now. I got these from my last video I did on what was it, the not last video, like a couple videos ago. I did a video on the crime and punishment lock boxes being items being added to the Infinity lockbox. I grabbed those from that. So if you want to look at those, you know, go to that video. But what I did get in between videos, I got this new armor set here. I got it mainly because it gives you the cool look to it. So if you notice, I look different now. It does have a helmet to it, but I think I prefer without. But it's not too bad. Yeah, this one, it's not like really great. It does offer, if I go into here, more detail. One of the things I like about it is because like it's got this heal ability that also removes you like from holds and stuns and stuff, but also it gives you plus 40% physical melee damage for 5 seconds. And I'm using the I showed this off in the last video, the mind meld device. I do have the whole set for the mind meld device, but because I'm not doing melee kills anymore for the recruit system, I wanted to do a regular weapon. I found this. It's not too bad. A decent amount of damage, but if you look at the second ability on there, it's a grenade launcher. So you get another grenade. So if you're an attack character, you get 2 grenades, basically. Plus it's good, really good against Borg. So this will definitely go pretty well in the later missions when we fight the Borg. That'll be some time. So looking forward to that. Yeah, it's not a bad set. Decent shield. Nothing really special about it other than like the bonuses that you get, like I mentioned, like the heal and stuff. But you also get Blood of the Warrior. When you activate this, or is this an activatable? Or no, it's not activatable. This is just a bonus. Plus 2.5% bonus damage. And then when you take damage, you get more bonus damage. I don't remember what the exact thing is. I'd have to go to the wiki to actually look at it and see what it is. I kind of wish it would show on here, but it doesn't. Plus you get a integral frequency remodulator, basically kind of similar to what you normally have for a remodulator when you're fighting Borg. They adapt to your weapons. You gotta hit the button or switch out to another weapon. This is kind of like that, but it gives you basically 3 seconds to apply it, rather than I think it's like 5 or 6. I can't remember. Kind of sucks though because it's on a cool. It doesn't say it, but it has a cooldown. So sometimes you'll need to hit it again, but the cooldown won't be up, so you'll have a regular version that has a longer time to remodulate. But it's nice when it works. But that's basically it for that. Let's go ahead and I'll go to space here so I can show off my ship a little bit better. Because I do like how I have it set up. I did change out some of the weapons. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right, so here's my ship. I do have the shield on it from the last mission. I do like this ship, or this I like the ship, but I do like this shield for its visual. It's actual, what it has is okay, but not that great. There's much better ones. I just like it for the visual. But yeah, it's the pilot, tactical pilot Raptor. I do have it upgraded once. I do not have, well, I do have, I got 4 total upgrades that I could use, but I'm keeping 3 on my main character just in case my main character gets a new ship that I really like and want to keep as a main ship. So I'm waiting for, so basically I have 1, but I need 2 of them to upgrade it again. So I might do that later on if I get another one. Yeah. The main differences to my build on this ship compared to my previous ship is I've switched out the cannons for beams, mainly because the cannons are pretty good. They do a lot of damage, but they only have a 45-degree firing arc. Compared to torpedoes have a 90, And then the dual beams also have a 90, but the regular ones, they have the 180, or no, 250, which is pretty good. And then I got an Omni on the back. That's 360. And these are usually much better than turrets. I only get the one Omni right now. I do have plans to get another Omni in the future, but that's like from like a way later on mission, like towards the end of the gameplay mission. But I did add this torpedo. I had a different torpedo. It's just kind of one I had. I stuck it on there. But this one's much better, and it's also part of a set. I do not have any other piece for it right now, but I will be getting at very least the other weapon that comes with the set. I'm not fully sold on getting the console for it, but I might get it. The other weapon is another dual beam, and I'll be replacing this one with that. If I go in here into Discovery 1, when you get to tier 5, I believe it all at tier 5, I can't remember, you get this right here. Now this is a phaser, but when you get tier 6 unlocked, you get a where is it, alternate energy type weapons, space and ground, and that alternate version of this weapon is disruptor, so it'll go with my build. And this one, you'll notice that it's a wide arc one, so it has 135 degree targeting arc, so that's pretty good. The other thing is the console right here. It's pretty good. I do like the fact that it has a plus 135 starship shield penetration. That's really good. So it's got some crit chance and some weapon power. So I might add this to it, especially considering, let's see, what was it? More details here. With the 2-piece set, the on crit +1 crit severity buff for 20 seconds stacks up to 25 times. That's pretty good. But if you get the 3-piece set, but that's just the beginning, automatically launches one dark torpedo, or dark matter quantum torpedo at an enemy below 50% health. Max 1 torpedo per second, no more than 1 torpedo per enemy. It says enemies right there. So if you have like 3 enemies in front of you that are below 50% health, each one of them will have a dark matter torpedo fired at them. So that would be a good reason to have the console for the 3-piece set. So we'll see. There's also a console I might get that is part of the set with the Omni beam I want to get. So depends on what I have room for. If I get the extra slot, this is pretty standard for the mastery here. You get some accuracy, defense, kinetic and energy damage, and then some crit chance. Not bad. What's really nice is this one, the starship trait, stay on target, auto fires torpedoes while keeping target in 90-degree front arc, which is pretty nice. Activates every 4 seconds. You see this decent amount of damage, not bad. And I believe that's it. Also, it's pretty nice because my ship's really heavily built out for torpedoes, even though I only got 2. Because if I go, oops, not that. If I go into more detail, this adds, projectile damage, but the secondary, or the 3-piece set, secondary torpedo launchers to self for 20 seconds launches a torpedo, or launching a torpedo launches an additional basic torpedo of the similar type on impact. So once the torpedo is like fired, hits the enemy, it fires another basic version of that torpedo. So that's another torpedo to stack alongside this torpedo that gets launched every time. So, and then if I get the 3-piece for this, that's another torpedo that gets launched. So I'm just firing torpedoes after torpedoes. And I do have some stacking up of torpedo damage. This one's not too bad. These also give torpedo damage. I need to get these upgraded. I might switch this one out for one of those two. So I get a little bit more. And then what else? Anything else that I added? Oh, I added this. This I believe was from the competitive reputation. The electrical one's fine. It's just annoying because of the noise it makes. Plus this is kinetic damage, which is nice. Kind of fits in the theme. So yeah. Oh, and also added what is it? This trait right here. This also adds torpedo damage. So if I had destructible torpedoes, I can increase their flight speed. So as you can see, I'm really heavily towards torpedoes, even though I only have 2, but I'm firing off a lot. I also added this one right here. This gives torpedo damage, but if I actually open this up so you can actually read it, it doesn't actually show all the data on there. All right, so this one, okay, so the warhead module contains a load of 6 quantum torpedoes ready for simultaneously fire. I don't know why I said it that way. Once fired, the system automatically reloads over time. At any time, the system can be activated to fire any or as many torpedoes as are currently loaded. So it starts out with 6. You fire it every 20 seconds, you get 1 more. I usually wait till I have at least maybe like 3 torpedoes loaded, then I fire it. You can do it whenever, and oftentimes I'll just wait until I have 6 loaded, depending on like the enemy. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, so it's like another thing for torpedoes. Plus, do I get a bonus for torpedoes with the set? This also comes as a set with this thing right here. This is off of the ship you get as a reward for the recruit system, and then this one comes off of another ship. I can't remember what the ship was. I'll have to look that up. But if I go into more details, now the cloaking one really doesn't apply to me right now because I do not have a battle cloak. That really only works really well with battle cloak. But after decloaking, you get some crit chance, and then bonus crit severity for a brief time. So that's pretty good. If I get another one, there's like 2 more pieces. If I get another one, I can get some more all damage, which is pretty nice. And then I also added this one. Well, actually, this one came with the ship, and this is pretty nice. Plus 25% mine and torpedo damage. I don't do mines. I don't really see the point of them, but I got torpedoes, so that works. And then this one though, the ability to up to 5 enemies within a frontal 90-degree arc for 8 seconds, 1347.3 kinetic damage times 2, 50% shield penetration. It's got pushback, 2-minute recharge time. Not too bad. Let's see. I can't remember what ships. There's other pieces. I can't remember what the ships are. Look at the bonuses here. Okay, not really useful. If I was doing turrets and cannon build still, that would be fine. Recharge time and some crit chance, or crit severity, some accuracy. Those are always good to have, but not necessary, so I don't need to get the other pieces for that set. So, yeah, this is a pretty cool ability. I like it. I'll show that off here. I Actually, I'll go do that now. I kind of show off how this ship handles. I'll probably do once in Argala. It's probably the best one. It's what I usually do to show off ships. So, all right, let's go ahead and do that. I always like to start off in stealth. All right, let's just do some basic stuff here. A lot of damage with those torpedoes. All right, next one. See all those extra torpedoes going off because I forgot about this. Even though these are technically not these torpedoes, the ability that allows me to fire off more torpedoes.
You have entered an area controlled by the.
Hold on. The ability that allows me to fire off more torpedoes as long as I keep enemies within the 90-degree arc of the front of my ship. These also activate too, which is weird. I think these activate too. I can't remember. Plus, this also works with these, I believe. You end up firing more because these fire like extra. So, all right, let's go on to the next group of enemies. I'll show this one off. Let's go ahead, get a little closer here. All right, activate that. Yep. They're moving away. Get closer. There we go. All right, not a massive amount, but it's a little bit. Let's fire that off. It's pretty decent. Go ahead and do this one.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships.
Yeah, the more torpedoes I got, or well, more torpedo abilities I've got, the better damage I do. Even though I only have technically 2 torpedoes, but I also have torpedoes on consoles, so.
We will not go quietly.
And he just melts them. Oh, and since this is a pilot ship, I can do the rolls. I can also like do a burst forward and a burst back, which is pretty nice.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard.
Where am I? Wait, I'm not aiming at anybody. Hold on.
Sensors are picking up small
Oh, getting that bug.
some of the asteroids.
There's a bug where sometimes you
Possibly consistent with
you can't aim at anything.
temporary hideout.
It didn't tab. It's aiming at that one over there, not that. That's a weird bug. I don't know why that keeps happening. All right, I'll be back when I'm on the main enemy. All right, here's the main enemy. Let's just activate everything. All right, pretty good.
That's got it. Excellent work.
All right, so there you have it. I'm still doing damage to that ship. I believe I get like a proc of like, what is it? Hold on. Is this one? Hey, this is physical damage over time, so I just kept procking. But yeah, it's not too bad of a build. Definitely, I need to upgrade some more stuff. And then get the items I was talking about, the Omni, the dual beam bank. There's a couple consoles I'm going to look at, and then I might upgrade this so I can get another console slot. Who knows? And then maybe get some more better space traits. I don't know why this one does this. It just has it on there twice. It's kind of weird. Might try to find like a torpedo trait, or maybe like a beam trait or something. I don't know. We'll eventually see. But yeah, that's probably about it. Like I said, this is just kind of an update to what's going on with my Klingon Recruit. Later this week, probably towards the end of it, maybe like Thursday or whatever, maybe I'll have another actual episode where I will do the mission cutting the cord. So because like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing the summer event stuff, and there'll probably be a couple videos for that. So yeah, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.